Hello, everyone. This is Spencer Bonin again from Compass Healing as well as the Inside Out Institute, again with another live healing. So I'm super excited to be able to work with someone else again today. If Blanca is from yesterday, if she's here, obviously we'll work with her because I said that we were going to work with her at some point. So if she shows up, we'll definitely work with her. Unless we're like halfway into it, and then obviously we can't at that point. But but yeah, so if someone's out there, if you're watching this or if you want to watch this and you are suffering from some sort of physical pain, anxiety, some depression, I came on here a little bit earlier, just an extra few seconds, just to have people kind of come in here. Yeah, if you're on here, just comment, say hello, say where you're dialing in from or watching from. Say what kind of stuff is going on with you. And yeah, so it's super simple. If you do have something going on, whether it's physical pain, anxiety, depression, anger, something like that, um, just put your name in the chat there, and then I'll make a little list of people to work with, and then I'll kind of like do some muscle testing and see who we need to work with today. And then aside from that, the only two requirements I have, I basically say this every time, but basically just share it on your wall and tag a couple of friends who you think would really use, or who you find who think, wow, who you think would be really interested in this stuff, or who you think would really resonate with it, or who might really need it, because a lot of people don't know what this kind of stuff is, right? So yeah, so if you're out there, say hello, jump on here, say hi, all that kind of stuff, and then yeah, we'll get in there. So Tara, oh hello, Tara, how do I say that? Um, like Tara. But anyway, so we've got from Philly area, have a weird physical thing that happens, hard to describe, like filling with air, then it goes away. Seems like a fear thing. Okay, is it kind of like an anxiety, kind of like a depression kind of state thing? And can you rate it on a scale of 0 to 10? I guess that would be the most important thing, Tara. And hey, Marianne, welcome again. Yeah, and it's like my posse, my crew. You're all here, ready to go. I love it. So whoever you are, if you're watching, say hello, join the chat. Just be friendly. Any way you want. Philly accent is like uh Tara. Okay, Tara. Oh, okay. So we'll say Tara. No worries. Whatever works for you. So we'll say Tara. All right. So what else we've got? So yeah. So Tara, right now it's like a 7. Always makes you think of my sister. Oh, okay. Interesting. So 7 out of 10. So it's like some sort of like a weird feeling you can't put your hand on. Kind of maybe the combination of like the Spencer Daily Show. I love it. Kind of like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress, a little bit of like can't breathe, kind of a weird situation there. That's something really interesting that we need, would be really cool to work with. There actually are a lot of people out there. One of my clients with Inside Out Institute and one of my friends, Melissa, she had this challenge where she felt like she couldn't breathe properly, and that's a thing, right? If we feel like we can't get a breath in, it's a big thing. We need oxygen in our system. So Philly here too. Nice. Hello, Debbie. Perfect. All right. So Tara, so we've got you on here. So that's great. So what we're gonna, so yeah, so like I said, the only two requirements I have for a live healing or a free healing, I guess, is just share it on your wall and then tag a couple of friends who you think would really enjoy this work. Anna, 20 minutes away from where someone won $1 billion last night. Not me. Shoulder pain. That's been insanely intense lately. Pain is 8 out of 10. Thanks for wow. Okay, so we'll throw your name on here too, Anna. So you've got some shoulder pain. Da, da, da. Awesome. And then that is about an 8 out of 10. And similarly to you, Anna, like I was saying, just sharing it on your Facebook wall. And then tagging a couple of friends who you think would basically, in order to tag, in case people are kind of wondering, don't know how to share my wall from my cell phone. There might be, I think there's like a little share button. Like if you're kind of watching it, like where the comment section is, there's like a little share button right on the left of the comments or something like that. I think that's where that is. I'll open this up here. My trusty phone off to the side here. I get that too. I feel like I can't breathe properly. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that a lot of people don't really recognize, right? Oops. Yeah. So if you're on the video, you kind of if you have it portrait mode, yeah, perfect. So yeah, so it's just on there, and then to tag someone, you just put the little at symbol and then kind of type their name in, just in case you're wondering what that is. But that's great. So let's just see here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something called muscle testing. So you use something called the ring and ring method, where basically I just kind of, when I kind of put them together like this, if I ask a question, like let's just say they give me a yes, they kind of stick together, like they don't break apart. And if I say no, they basically come apart. So it's between a yes and a no. And so I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of muscle testing here. We've got a couple of awesome candidates. So let's just see, who we need to work with today. Let's see. So give me a, is it going to be Tara? Is it going to be Anna? So it's going to be Tara. Okay, so we are going to work with Tara today. Anna, thank you so much for volunteering as well. But so I'm going to be doing a lot more live healing next week as well. Or also, if you want to connect with me personally as well, just send me a message on Facebook and we can work something out as well. So don't you worry, don't fret. I'm sure we can figure something out for you too, as well as Anna. So Tara, how young are you? And also, you're from Philly. So yeah, how young are you? Just so that way we can make it a little bit easier to find some ages and stuff. Perfect. 35 years young. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So we've got, we'll say, how do I want to say this? What did we say? A feared physical thing happened, hard to describe. With air, then it goes away. We'll just say like fear/anxiety feeling with sister. And we'll say 7 out of 10. That's what we'll call this right now. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So then that way you kind of see what's going on. And so everyone who's watching, we're going to work with Tara here. So I always like to take 5 or 15 seconds just to kind of ask for some help and some guidance. So everyone who's watching, just make sure to throw those really good positive vibes over at Tara here. So we can really get her the healing that she needs and kind of feel a lot better what's going on. And Anna, if you stick around at the end, and maybe if we have a little bit more time, we can do another session for you as well. So stick around at least, just if not at the very least, see some cool changes if we can get those. But otherwise, we'll figure something out. So let's just take those 5 or 15 seconds here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Let's get into this. Okay, so and for everyone who's kind of wondering, this is the Emotion Code Body Code system. There's lots of people that do know what this is. There's a lot of people that don't. Basically, we're doing a technique developed and kind of created. Well, the system was created by Dr. Bradley Nelson, where basically what happens is in our life we have different experiences and little balls of energy kind of get trapped in our body from different experiences that we've had. It can be inherited, it can be absorbed, but what we're doing is we're doing something called muscle testing, where we're actually communicating with your body at a subconscious level, and we're finding and pinpointing exactly what imbalances are causing whatever's contributing to whatever issue that is going on. So this isn't just limited to physical pain, anxiety, and depression, all that kind of stuff. We can literally work with anything. But sometimes, it's just really cool to be able to see that immediate change, whether it's physical pain or whatever. We can see a shift in that one session. So I'm really excited to work with this. So basically what we're doing as well, if anyone who are wondering kind of how we release these emotions or whatever it is, what we do is we use muscle testing to find the imbalance. And then once we know enough about it, we can actually take a magnet, or we can actually use our hand as well. And we basically go over this thing called the governing meridian. And I like to kind of this reminds me a lot of the debit strip, or like on a credit card, how we have that strip along the back. And I don't know if you've ever taken a magnet to a credit card or a debit card before, but basically when you do that, it kind of wipes the information from the card, and it makes it so you can't use it anymore, right? So we're kind of doing the same thing. We're locating what the things or what the emotions or the imbalances are with muscle testing, and then we're canceling it out and deleting it from your debit card, or from your body, and canceling them out so that it's not stuck in your body anymore. So without any further ado, let's get into this healing. We've got healing to do, so let's do this. So yes, so Tara, can I be a proxy for you? Yes, can I be a proxy? Yes. And proxy is kind of like the distance terminology, in case those watching later or watching now who are wondering what proxy is. It basically means that I can act as a muscle tester on Tara's behalf, on my side. So anything that I do on this side here, over in here in Canada, is going to reflect directly on her over in Philadelphia. So hopefully I said that right. Yeah. So let's see. So give me a. So my name is Tara. Okay. So Tara, are there any underlying imbalances that your body really wants to release right now that's contributing to this kind of like fear, anxiety feeling you're having, like this breathing stuff, like a hotel key? You can't stay here anymore. Exactly. Right. So is there something, Tara, that your body really wants to release towards this feeling you're describing? Yes. Is there something there? And your body says yes. So what is it? Yes. Yes. Give me no. Is it something that's on the left side? Yes. Is it some sort of a toxin? No. Yes, is this a circuit or system? No. This is something energetic. Okay. So we're just going to go to energies here. Is it something on the left? Is it on the right? Yes, is it some sort of an allergy? Yes, something emotional. Okay. Yes, give me no. Is it something on the left? Yes, is this some sort of a heart wall? No. Yes, this is a trapped emotion. Okay, cool. So we're just going right straight to emotion code basics here. What kind of emotion is this? Yes, is it something? And hi, Lizelle. Hopefully I said that right. Lizelle, you can let me know. Yes, okay. So what kind of a trapped emotion is this? Is it, or for you, Tara? Is it something that's on the left here? Is it something that is prenatal? Is this a preconception? No. Is this an inherited? Cool. Right off the bat, we're starting off with an inherited emotion. And inherited emotions are always very, very exciting, because not only do you release this emotion when we find it from you, you actually release it from everyone that's ever had it. So at the moment of conception, you get this little ball of energy that we're talking about, and it's almost like handed down to you from like your mom or your dad, and they might have gotten it further up the chain as well. It might go back, tens, 20, 30 generations, whatever it is. But what's really cool is it's like a shared energy between everyone. So when we release it from you, we release it from everyone. So it's super, super exciting. You're affecting multiple people with this treatment. So let's see. So what is this emotion? And we're just going to go to our emotion code chart here. Liesel. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hopefully I said that right. Hopefully I'm not butchering it too bad. So let's see. So what is this emotion? So this is our emotion code chart here, and we're just going to ask your body what emotion this is. Is it something on this chart? Yes. Is it something that is in column A? Yes. Is it something in rows 1 through 3? It is. Yes. Is this in row number 1? Is this in row number 2? Yes. Is this emotion anxiety? Oh, so it is anxiety. Okay. So there's an inherited anxiety here. And who did you get this anxiety from, Tara? Yes. Is it from your mom? No, it's from your dad, actually. Yes, is this multiple? Yes, is this more than 5? Yes, is this more than 10? Yes, this is 5. Is it 6? Is it 7 generations? Okay. So, yes, do we need to know the specific lineage? Your body says no, but yes, did this start with a male? Yes, did this start with a female? Okay, so this actually started with a female. So it kind of goes from a great grandmother on your dad's side. Let's see. Do we need to know more about this anxiety? Yes, do we need to know more about this anxiety? Your body says no. Yes, are we free to just release this? Yeah. So I'm just going to use my hand, because we have polarity in our fingers. So this is like a magnet. So we're just going to release this inherited trapped emotion of anxiety that goes back 7 generations. Okay, so did we release that inherited trapped emotion? Yes. Okay, so I'm just curious. Sometimes inherited emotions can have a pretty profound effect. Tara, if you just want to like stand up, maybe walk around like 5 steps, something like that, nothing crazy, and then I just want to check in and see how that feeling, if it shifted at all with that emotion. Sometimes the effect of just one imbalance is absolutely staggering. So let's see how we're doing. sometimes it takes longer, you know, could be great, could be, we'll see how it goes. Honestly, felt like something came out of your rib cage right away. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. So, how would you describe that on a scale of 0 to 10? Is it still a 7 or has it gone down a little bit? Maybe like to 5, a 4, you know. Let us know where that's feeling. Oops. Ribcage right away. By the way, thank you for everyone who's joining us today. It's always great to see you guys on here and kind of have like a lot of that positive vibes, you know, really going towards the person who's getting worked on. Perfect. Okay, so it's a 5 so instead of being a 7, just with that one emotion, we've dropped it to about, what is going on here? About a 5 out of 10. So that's cool. So we've gone down 2 points just with this one emotion. Super, super cool. So let's see what else is going on here. So there we go. So let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to, hey, Judy, we're going to go back to the home section here and we're going to find out what else is going on. Just, you know, so Tara, are there any other, are there any other underlying imbalances that are contributing to this feeling you're describing? Is there something else there? Yes. Is it something that's on the left of this chart? Yes. Is it some sort of a toxin? No. Is this a circuit or system? No. It's more energy. Okay. What else is this? Is it something that's on the left here? Yes. Is it something that's post-traumatic? Is it offensive? Interesting. So it's something offensive. Yes, is this something that's on the left? No. Yes, is this something on the right? Yes, is this some sort of a cord? Okay. Yes, is this a cord? Okay. Okay, so it's a cord. So we actually saw a cord the other day, I think, as well. So there's cording, and just for the fact that you mentioned that it was, you feel this way with your sister, I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna use that as my first guess as for muscle testing. Yes, is this cord with your sister? Yes. Okay. So basically what's going on here is if you want to imagine this tube that's probably coming out of your, I don't know, it could be your gut, it could be your heart, whatever it is, could be even your head or the back of your neck, but there's this cord somewhere in your body that's like a little tube that kind of plugs into her body somewhere, and you guys are having this unwanted exchange of energies. So basically you're feeling her emotions, she feeling your emotions, and it's a little bit something that's unwanted, right? So even if you, and in the emotion code and body code, we talk about putting this shield up as well. And cording is actually something that really prevents the shield from being at 100% capacity, because it kind of just punctures through the shield and goes directly corded into you. So it's like it totally bypasses any shielding. So for that as well. So if you guys are into that, you can ask me more about that later. But so there's some sort of cord between you and your sister here. I'm going to ask your body, is it necessary to know what kind of cord? Is it necessary to know more about it? Your body says no, but we always want to ask this question. We always want to ask, is there an associated imbalance? Which is, we're just asking, is there something below this, or is there something causing this? So is there something that's kind of like below this? Is there something associated? And there is. So we're just going to go home here, and we're going to find out what that is. We have to clear this first. Is it something on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's on the left? Is it something energetic as well? Yes. Yes, is this something that's on the left? It's on the right. Is this some sort of an allergy? Is this emotional again? Okay. Give me is this something on the left? It's on the right. Is this a compound this time? That's fun. Okay. So, and I'll explain what a compound is, but give me is it something on the left? It's on the right. Is this some sort of a common? So it's a common emotional compound. So an emotional compound, for those who don't know, it's kind of when like 2 or 3 trapped emotions all get kind of jam-packed together into one vibrational frequency. So it's almost like you've felt or experienced these 2 or 3 emotions simultaneously at a specific time. So this one's a common emotional compound. Where basically this is something of your own experience, something that's happened in your lifetime, if that makes sense. So let's ask, can we find the emotions? We can. Yes, is it 2 emotions? It is. So what's the first emotion? Let's go to our emotion code chart. Yes, you know, is this something in column A? It's in column B. Yes, you know, is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes, you know, is this in row 1? Is this in row 2? Yes, you know, is this emotion failure? Is this helplessness? Is this hopelessness? Yes, you know, is this actually lack of control? Whoops, Daisy's typing in the wrong spot here. Lack of control. And second emotion, what's this attached to? Okay, so you know, is it something that is in column A? Yes. Yes, you know, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Is this in row 4? Is this in row 5? Yes, you know, is this emotion blaming? Yes, you know, is this emotion blaming? Is it dread? Is it fear? Is it horror? It's peeved. So peeved would be like really easily annoyed or easily agitated. That's kind of what peeved is. So the polite way of saying pissed off. Excuse my French, but anyway. So let's see what this is. So when did you get this? So you're 35 years young, Tara. So Tara, when did you get this emotional compound? You know, was this before, we'll say, the age of 15? Was this before age 15? Was this before the age of 10? Was this before the age of 5? No. You know, this is age 5, age 6, age 7, age 8. So roughly age 8 is when this common emotional compound came around. So I don't know if anything makes sense for you there. By the way, you can be as open or as private as you'd like to be. If something pops up for you and that, you know, makes sense, either A, you can let us know what that is, or B, you can also just say like, yeah, that makes sense. But if you don't want to share what it is, I can actually muscle test to see if what you're thinking about is the cause of it. So if you can be as open or as, you know, as private as you want to be. But if you want to let us know if that makes sense in some way, that'd be great. But otherwise, I'm just going to ask, you know, so Tara, is there anything else yes, you know, do we need to know anything else about this emotional compound? Your body says no. So can we just release this? Yes. So we're just going to release this emotional compound of lack of control and peeved. Yes, you know, did we release that? Yes. Okay. Perfect. So now, so is there another associated imbalance with this cord? Yes, you know, is there something else beneath this cord? Yes, is there anything else associated? Is there something that's hidden? No. Yes, you know, can we just kind of cut the cord between you and your sister? Yeah. So let's just kind of cut this cord between you and your sister, and let's just install a nice positive exchange of energy between you and other people, and also make sure that that cord goes nicely back to her and everything's good on her end as well. A lot pops up. Okay, so fair enough. My guess is something to do with your sister. I'm just maybe I'm crazy, but at least that's what this suggests. So let's see. So give me a note. So did we release this cord with your sister? And the answer is yes. So Tara, what I'm going to get you to do is stand up, walk around another 10, 15 steps, and then I just want to check and see how that feeling is feeling again. Is it still a 5? Is it a little bit lower? She's very controlling. Okay. Aha. Making sense over there, as it often does, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's interesting how it works. So yeah. So how are you? How's that feeling over there, Tara? Let's see. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, by the way. Can't believe it's the weekend already. So cool. It's just weeks just flew by. Just totally crazy. And how fast this year is already going by. It's almost at the end of January. It blows my mind. Probably still 4 or 5, but the feels for the physical feeling, but something popped in my left rib cage again. Okay, cool. So wow. Okay. So let's see. So it's about a 4 to 5. So we dropped it a little bit. Oops. So 4 to 5 out of 10. Okay. Let's see here. So let's see. So, you know, so Tara, is there something else your body wants to release towards this feeling? The answer is yes. So let's go find out what that is. Okay. Yes, you know, is it something on this chart? Yes, you know, is it something on the left? Yes, you know, is it something energetic again? It is. Yeah. Yes, you know, is it something that's on the left? It's on the right. Is this some sort of an allergy? Is this something emotional again? Okay. Yes, you know, are there multiple trapped emotions here? Yes, can we just release them all in a row? Oh, we can. Okay, so how many trapped emotions are there? Yes, you know, is it is it somewhere between 0 and 5, or yes, you know, between 1 and 5? Yes, you know, is it 1? Is it 2? There's actually 3 trapped emotions here. So let's go trapped emotions. Okay, so there's 3 of them. Let's see what the first one is. What kind of emotion is it? Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it something on the left? Yes, is it another? Yes, yes, is this another inherited? Actually, yes, it is. Okay, so there's another inherited trapped emotion. Yes, is it something in column A, column B? Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Yes, so column B, 4 through 6. Yes, is this in row 4? Is this in row 5? Is this in row 6? Is this emotion pride? Is this emotion shame? Is this shock? Is this unworthy? Basically feeling like you don't deserve something. Sorry, I'll pull up the chart again for you guys here. Force of habit. So let's see. Who did you get this inherited unworthy from? Yes, did you get this from your mom, from your dad? Yes, is this multiple? This is from your dad, and it's multiple generations. Yes, is this more than 5? Yes, is this more than 5? No, it's not. Yes, is this 2? Is this 3? 3 generations? Okay. And so you got this. You got this from dad. So did he get this from his dad, his mom? Yes, did she get this from her mom, her dad? So it kind of like goes back and forth between male and female. Yes, do we need to know anything else about this unworthy? Nah. Yes, can we just release this? You bet. Let's release this inherited trapped emotion of unworthy. Let's release this and make sure we get to 10 swipes, at least 10. Can we ask so did we release this inherited trapped emotion? Yes. Okay. So what's the second trapped emotion that we can release towards this anxiety or this feeling with your sister, or feeling that you're the breathing, what we're talking about? Yes, your body's smart enough. Yes, is it, what kind of emotion is this? Let's just go back. Oh, okay. Well, I have it all up here. So yes, is it something on the left, on the right? Yes, is this a common trapped emotion? So this is a common. Okay. Yes, is it something in column A, column B? Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes, is this in row 1, row 2, row 3? So is this confusion? Is this defensiveness? Okay. Defensiveness. Okay. And when did you get this defensiveness? Is this before the age of, we'll say 15? Yes, is this before age 15? No. Yes, is this between age 15 and 20? Is this age 15, age 16, age 17? So roughly age 17 in defensiveness. Is there anything that rings a bell around age 17, Tara, where you felt like you really had to stand your ground? You had to kind of like defend yourself in some way, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is. Could be 16, could be 18. Is there anything in there that kind of makes sense? And then I'm going to ask your body, do we need to know more about this? Do we need to know more about the defensiveness? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. Let's release this defensiveness here. Give me a did we release this? Such a hard time in the family. Okay, makes sense. So give me a is this defensiveness about family matters? It absolutely is. So perfect. Okay, so let's see. So the third trapped emotion here is, is what kind of emotion is it? Is it something on the left of the chart again? Is it on the left? Is it a prenatal? Is this preconception? Is this inherited? No, this is prenatal. There's a prenatal trapped emotion, which basically means that you're still in the womb, and most of the time you absorb this from your mom, because like obviously through pregnancy I'm sure you go through like a multitude of different emotions, right? So and you're just kind of along for the ride. So what happens is your mom feels this really intensely, processes through her, but then a bit of it gets stuck in you. So let's find out what this emotion is. Yes, is it something on this chart? Yes, is it something in column A? It's in column B. Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Is this in row 4? Is this in row 5? Yes, is this emotion conflict? Haha. So, and this conflict could be with yourself. It could be with other people. It's kind of like the same vibe, but let's see. When did you get this? Was this during the first, the second, the third trimester? So during that time, your mom was either feeling really conflicted with herself in some way, or had a lot of conflict with someone else. I'm not sure what the case was there. Maybe you have an idea of what that is, but I'm just going to ask your body, do we need to know more about this prenatal emotion? So do we need to know anything else about that? Your body says no. So can we just release this? Yes. So here we go. Let's release this prenatal emotion of conflict. Okay. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay. Awesome. So what we're going to do is, now that we've kind of done those trapped emotions, I'm going to get you to stand up again, Tara, and walk around another 10 steps or so. And then I just want to check in and see how that feeling is doing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. and I just can't hide it. Anyway, gotta have one cringy joke in here, right? Wouldn't be the Daily Show with Spencer if it if it wasn't. Let's see. How are you feeling over there? It's about a 3. Okay, cool. So that's perfect. So 3 out of 10. So we've gotten it down by about 4 out of 7 points. So that's great. So let's see what else we can do. Yes, is there something else your body wants to do here? Yes. So what else is going on with this fun little feeling you're experiencing? Let's see. So, is it something that's on this chart? Yes, is it something on the left? Yes, is it some sort of an energy this time? No, it's not. Yes, is this a circuit or system? Okay. So it's in the circuits or systems here. Is it something that's on the left? Yes, it is. Yes, is it your body cycle? Is it your system? Is it some sort of a disconnection here? Okay. What is it? Give me a Is it something that's on the left? No, it's on the right. Yes, is it some sort of a spirit out of body? No. Yes, is this a spirit physical disconnection? Okay. Is it a spirit break? No, it's a spirit physical disconnection. Okay. Okay. So let's ask. So I'm just going to ask this. So basically, what happens, just to kind of explain this a little bit, we obviously have our physical body, and then we have our spirit body. And if you want to think of the spirit body as kind of like the hand, and then the physical body is like the glove that goes over top of it. So anything the hand does, the physical body does. But sometimes what happens is the communication between the two. Like your spirit body has all your genetic and all your stuff in there. So for whatever reason, if there's a disconnect between your spirit and your physical, it might not have the information needed to kind of heal properly, or it might cause some sort of a physical problem, or obviously which we're experiencing right now, or some sort of disconnection between the spirit and your physical, which can cause all kinds of challenges. So looking at this, it's like it can cause fatigue, discomfort, lowered immunity, persistent misalignment within specific areas that's disconnected, as well as malfunction of body parts. So I think this makes perfect sense. So there's some sort of a spirit physical disconnection here. Now, I'm going to ask, do we always want to ask, so is this affecting your entire body and spirit? So is this affecting your entire body and spirit? Your body says no. Yes, do we have to get really specific, do we have to get really specific about the area that's affected? No. Is it just kind of generally in the areas where you're experiencing that discomfort? Yeah. So the really cool thing is your body's so smart that it's just like, you don't need to worry about that. It's in the areas that you're experiencing right now. We'll take care of it. Your body says, we'll take it from here. You just need to find the imbalances. So let's see what's going on. Is there or on a scale of 0 to 100%, how much connection is there between the physical and the spiritual? Is it at least 50% connection? Is it at least 60? Is it at least 70? Is it at least 80? Oh, not bad. Is it at least 90? No. Is this between 80 and 85? Is this 80? Is this 81%? Okay, so there's an 81% connection here. Now we're going to ask, are there any underlying imbalances that are kind of causing this or preventing this from being at 100% connection? Is there something preventing that? Yes. Okay, so what is that? So we're going to go back to home here. Let's see. Yes, is it something on this chart? Yes, is it something on the left? Yes, is it something that is energetic? Yes, it is. Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Yes, is it some sort of an allergy? Is this something emotional again? Okay. So, even though we asked, are there any other trapped emotions? And it said no, right? Or it said there's only 3. Sometimes, these trapped emotions, your body wants you to know that there's a physical disconnection or a spirit physical disconnection before it gives up the emotion. It wants you to know that this trapped emotion is like an underlying cause or somehow related to this spiritual physical disconnection. In case you guys were wondering, you're like, oh, well, you found trapped emotions before, and why didn't it just pull it up then? That's the reason why. So let's find out, what kind of emotion is this? Let's see, or actually, let's see. Is this another trapped emotion? It is. Okay. So, is this something on the left? It's on the right. Is this another common? So there's another common trapped emotion here. Okay, what emotion is this? Let's see. If I could learn to, there we go. Yes, so something on this chart, is it something in column A? Is this in column A? It is. Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Yes, is this in row number 4? Yes, is this emotion anger? Yes, is this bitterness? Is this guilt? Is this hatred? Is this resentment? This is anger. So common emotion of anger. When did you get this anger? Yes, was this before, we'll say, the age of, yes, is this before the age of, we'll say, 15? Yes, is this before age 15? Is this before the age of 10? Yes, this is between age 10 and 15. Yes, is this age 10? Is this age 11? Yes, age 11. Yeah, so age 11. I don't know if anything makes sense, Tara, around age 11, where you might have been really angry with something or someone or situation, person, something like that. Maybe more family related stuff. Let's just find out. Tara, does your body want us to know more about this anger? No. Yes, can we just release this? You bet. Let's just release this common emotion of anger. Let's just say goodbye to that. Get that out of there. Yes, did we release that anger? Yes. Okay. Yes, is there something else associated? Yes, is there something else below this spiritual physical disconnection? And the answer is yes. So there is something a little else, something here. What is that? Yes, is it something on this chart? Yes, is it something on the left? Yes, is it some sort of an energy? It is an energy. Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Yes, is it some sort of an allergy? Is this something emotional again? Okay. Yes, is this another trapped emotion? So how many trapped emotions are underneath the spiritual physical disconnection? Yes, is it just this one? Okay, thought I'd ask just to be sure. See if I could save some time. But what kind of emotion is this? Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Yes, is this another? Yes, is this another common? No, it's not. Is this one a shared? Yes, is this shared? Is this an absorbed? So there's an absorbed trapped emotion here. Okay, so what can happen, some emotional person, that's funny. So sometimes what can happen is, like, we can actually just absorb trapped emotions from other people. I'm sure you guys have all heard about being an empath or something along those lines. Oftentimes we absorb emotions when we're younger because it's like we're very vibrational creatures there at that time, and we're just learning about the world at the time, right? So for whatever reason, we just tend to absorb emotions. It's not always the case, but we just tend to earlier on in life. Let's find out what this emotion is. Something in column A. Is it in column B here? Let me pull this up for you guys. Okay. Yes, so is it in column A? Is it in column B? Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Yes, is this in row number 4? Is this in row number 5? This is in row number 6 again. Yes, is this emotion pride? Yes, is this emotion shame? Okay, shame. Okay. So I'm actually really excited to get rid of this one because shame is never a fun emotion. It's literally like the bottom of the emotional tone scale, like one step above like suicide kind of thing. So shame is never, it's the lowest frequency out there, and this is one of my favorite emotions to release ever for that reason. So let's find out when you absorb this. Can we just, was this before, we'll say, the age? Yes, was this in the first half of life? It was. Is this before the age of, we'll say, 15? Before age 10? Before age 5? Yes. Okay. Yes. Is this age 1? Is this age 2? So this is going back like way closer to age 2, where someone around you is just feeling very shameful, and then process through them. You just happen to be around for it and absorbed through you. So yes, do we need to know more about this shame? Nah. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. So let's just release this absorbed trapped emotion of shame. Say goodbye to that. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay. Is there another associated imbalance of the spiritual physical disconnection? Is there anything else associated? Is there anything else causing that? Yes, can we just reconnect them? So let's just reconnect the spirit and the physical disconnection in the areas that you're experiencing in your body there. Let's just find out what's going on there. Or let's just reconnect everything there. Okay. Yes, so did we reconnect that? Yes. Okay, so on a scale of 0 to 100%, how much connection do you have between your spirit and your physical? So, is it at least 85? Yes, is it at least 90? Yes, is it 100%? Great. Okay. Perfect. So once again, I'm going to get you to walk around again for another 10 steps or so, and I just want to check on that feeling, see how it's doing. If it's shifted, if it's gone down, if it's gone up, it's the same. Let us know. So fun. It's always so cool to be able to work with people from all over the world. So neat. I'm just a bald dude with a beard sitting in Canada, going like this, releasing some baggage. It's pretty fun. Probably a 1 now. That's great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to ask your body real quick. I'm just going to see. Yes, give me no. So Tara, are there any other underlying imbalances? Yes, is there something else your body really wants to do? Yes, is there something else your body wants to do here? Yeah, there's a little bit of something, something here. Let's go see what that last little bit is. Yes, is it something on this chart? Yes, is it something that's energetic? Yes. Give me a, is it something that's post-traumatic? Yes, is this something that's post-traumatic actually? Okay. Yes, is this some sort of a physical? Is this a physical emotional shock? Okay, so physical emotional shock here. Physical emotional shock. Okay, when did you get this? So, and for those of you who are wondering, a physical emotional shock is kind of like, it's like a really emotionally shocking event. So it could be something like, you get a phone call from someone who's, just been gone to the hospital, or maybe someone's passed away, or maybe you break up with someone, you're moved to a new school or moved to a new location, or maybe you got fired or something like that. It's like usually a pretty decently big event. Let's just find out when this happened. Give me no. Was this before the age of? Is this before the age of? We'll say 15. So is this before age 15? Is this before the age of 10? So this is between 10 and. So is this between 10 and 15 again? Is this age 10? Is this age 11? Is this age 12? So this is age 12 this time, Tara. Is there anything around age 12 that was some? Well, I mean, looking at that age, I mean, it could be going into grade 7. I don't know. Like, I know us here in Canada, we had to shift to entirely different school because we're going from um, elementary to junior high. So I don't know if that was the case, or if there's anything else that kind of sticks out in your mind there, Tara, around that. I'm just going to ask, give me is it necessary for us to know more about this? Your body says no. I mean, we found enough about it that we can release it, or your subconscious is willing to let it go. And thank you so much, Judy. I really appreciate that. So let's see. Yes, is there anything else associated with this physical emotional shock? Is there anything else that's kind of like beneath it? Is there something else beneath it? Thought of school stuff, but also we got a new dog. Okay, so let's see. Is this physical emotional shock? Is this to do with? Is this to do with something with school? Is this to do with school? Is this to do? And actually, oddly enough, it is to do with the dog. It's so interesting because let's see, new dog. A lot of the time, your mind will just like bring forth a memory that you probably haven't thought about in years, right? But that's your subconscious like helping you most of the time, being like, here you go, this is what this is all about. So that's really cool. So do we need to know anything else about it? Is there anything else associated? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yeah, let's just release this physical emotional shock at the age of 12. Something to do with that, the new pupster you had there. Did we release this? Yes. Okay. So cool. Yes. So Tara, is there anything else we can do as far as this feeling you're talking about? Yes. Is there anything else we can do? Is there anything else there? Your body says no. So that's going to be the end of your session here. So I just want you to stand up, walk around again a little bit, and check in, see if it's shifted down from the 1 or if it's still hanging around there. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to program you to process easily, effectively, efficiently, and peacefully. And then reset your heart chakra as well, just to make sure compassion for others, love for others, all that stuff is going up as well. And then Anna, I don't know if you're still on the call here, but maybe what we can do is we can just release a couple of things. Let's see. You're so funny. Well, thank you so much, Tara. I really appreciate that. And it's been my pleasure. Thank you so much for being my volunteer today. It's been such a pleasure. And it's so cool to be able to kind of see these kind of changes with, like I said, just being this guy over here in Victoria and you're over in Philadelphia, and we see some pretty bananas changes. So pretty awesome. Anna, if you are still here, what I can do is I can release a couple of emotions from you and see if maybe we can get that pain down a little bit. We might not be able to do a full session. But if you are here, let me know. But aside from that, if not, I think I've already told her to kind of like reach out to me otherwise. But anyways, I guess I'll just go through the ending of the video then. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you, Tara, or Tara, for being my volunteer, my little guinea pig for today, and showing the world what this is all about, right? So if you liked what you saw here, if you like my style, if you like the way I am, and you like this kind of stuff, please share it. Share it on your wall. Share it with a couple of people who you really think could use this or could really benefit from that, or who think might get a giggle out of me. Just for fun. Just anyway. Yeah. So we're really on a mission to share what this stuff is all about, and really empower people and show that there's hope out there and that there's an option. So with that, thank you so much. This is the Emotion Code and Body Code system. So if any questions, comments, send me a message, whatever it is. You can also visit me on the website. I put it in the description. It's compasshealings.com. With an S, Compass Healings, and then /Spencer. If you want to book with me specifically, you can do a introductory session, or you can also get a 6 or a 12 pack if you're ready to jump right in and maybe do some heart wall stuff or have some specific issues you'd like to work with. Let me know and we can work together there. I'm more than happy to work with you guys. So excited about this stuff. Aside from that, if you're someone that maybe has done a lot of healing in the past, and maybe you're just someone that kind of is looking for a little bit of conscious direction, or maybe you need to know a little bit of a few different action steps you need to take. Another thing that Emmanuel and I are doing is something called the Inside Out Institute, where it's basically where we're combining this methodology of the Emotion Code, Body Code, and that subconscious baggage healing, but we're combining this energy healing with transformational leadership coaching. So 1 week you get a healing, 1 week you get a coaching, one you get a healing, coaching, back and forth. So that way you can really take the action you need to take to get your life to the next level, but then you're also eliminating the blocks that are holding you back from taking that action. So it's an extremely powerful powerhouse combination to really get to help you take your life to the next level. So if you're interested in that, send me a message, drop a comment on here. Other than that, guys, it's been such a pleasure being here again. I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal rest of your day and weekend. And next week, my plan is to go live every single day, Monday through Friday. So watch out for that. I'll be doing like a little thing I usually do. I do a little graphic or whatever. So stay tuned for that. But don't worry, never fear. There will be more healing throughout the weeks, and then we'll continue to go from there. So with that, guys, have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you later. Thank you so much for all the support. And